You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Well, we got a couple of pieces of information involving Grizzlies. Superstar player Ja Morant, of course, he's been in a laundry list of altercations, troubles, Instagram lives featuring guns and strip clubs. I mean, had a feud with Shannon Sharpe. The list goes on and on and on. And because of that, it seems maybe like this guy is finally going to try to get it together. Who knows? Ironically, I kind of liked this dude before this just run of like just right over the side of a cliff, acting like he's, thug-tastic out there. Kind of weird. Let's look at this. He's out indefinitely, folks. He's gone indefinitely. He is entering some kind of counseling program. Look, I hope it works out. The kid's got a ton of talent, and he is a badass NBA player. I mean, I'm not going to act like he's not, but his head is not screwed on straight. I suspect one of his problems is he does not have the right people around him. Sometimes when you become a superstar in sports, you got to cut people out of your life like cancer. It just is what it is. They'll bring you down. They'll ruin all of it. New York Post and TMZ, because he's got another incident that has emerged now, this time involving a high school and his sister. But let's get to this first. This is the more pressing of the two stories as of right now. It remains unclear when Ja Morant will return to play. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski and Tim McMahon reported Monday that the Grizzlies superstar has, quote, entered a counseling program in Florida, and that there is no timetable as to when he will return to the team. Morant has missed Memphis's past 4 games after a series of off-court incidents mounted. Last week, the Washington Post published an extensive story about several investigations in which Morant was the subject of. The story revealed there was a police report filed after a mall security guard accused Morant of threatening him and an associate of Morant of pushing him. In a separate altercation, Morant swung multiple times at a Memphis area high school basketball prospect after an incident in a pickup game at Morant's home. The teen accused Morant of entering his home and exiting with a gun visible in his waistband. Morant claimed self-defense in the incident as the teen threw a basketball at his face, denied brandishing a weapon, and accused the teen of threatening gun violence. No charges were filed in the mall or pickup game incident. Man, the authorities are giving him a lot of leeway here. Days after the Washington Post story published, Morant went on Instagram Live, posted a video in which he seemingly flashed a gun in a strip club. Quote, I take full responsibility for my actions last night, Morant said in a statement following the strip club video going viral. I'm sorry to my family, teammates, coaches, fans, partners, city of Memphis, and the entire Grizzlies organization for letting you down. The Post exclusively obtained photos of Morant's 2-day $50,000 trip to the strip club, Shotgun Willie's in Glendale, Colorado. I did that video a couple of days ago, in which the All-Star covered the room in cash while receiving lap dances, ordering bottle service, and food. The whole room is full of money. It's literally a pile you need a rake, a club insider witnessed. And there's him getting the lap dance. Look at the money all over the place. Also, there was some really strange white dude just standing there watching. Cucktastic. Last week, TMZ reported that Morant was also investigated in another incident. This is what we're going to talk about in a sec. After he was involved in confronting a teen with whom his sister had a dispute at a high school volleyball game. No charges were filed in that incident. Look, this guy is just... he is just skirting getting in major, major trouble. This is the incident I'm talking about right here. investigated by the cops for assault after an alleged confrontation with a high school student. Yes, this is a separate incident from the incident at the pickup game from his house. Yet another incident. Ja Morant was investigated by the cops for assault after allegedly clashing with a high school student back in September. TMZ Sports has learned, but the NBA star was never charged. According to Germantown Police Department report, the interaction between the teenager and the Memphis Grizzlies point guard happened at Houston High School in Tennessee on September 22nd at around 7:10 p.m. In the docks, police say at an after-school volleyball game, Morant's sister, who attends Houston High School, got into a verbal argument with another student. Witnesses on the scene, according to the docks, told officers both parties had called each other a bitch, prompting Ja's sister to contact Ja about it all. A short time later, cops say Ja's mom, dad, baby's mama, Ja's baby daughter, and a, quote, group of adult males all came into the gym together. According to the documents, most of the group, excluding Ja's father, went to confront the student in the stands at the game who had been quarreling with Ja's sister. Quote, which one of y'all called her a bitch? Jamie Morant, Ja's mother, allegedly said. The cops say in the documents that they told Jamie she, quote, cannot come upstairs and confront students, and they did not need to make a scene at the school, but the officers say while they were talking, one of the men with Ja moved past the police and walked towards the students. According to the report, witnesses on the scene said the man slapped a phone out of a student's hand who had been attempting to take a picture of Ja in the stands, and then said, quote, I don't care about none of that. I will beat y'all's ass. A witness later said that the man, quote, was about to pull a gun, though the cops on the scene said the documents they never observed a firearm during the incident. Police say everyone eventually left the gym without further problems. The next day, cops said the mother of the student, who had been in the spat with Ja's sister, wanted to press charges against all parties, including Ja, for intimidation and harassment. Cops say Jamie Morant also wanted to press charges against the student, who had been in a tiff with her daughter for threats and intimidation. Cops investigated Ja for simple assault and intimidation. No physical contact, but no charges were ever filed. The mother of the student, meanwhile, tells TMZ Sports her son was also investigated but did not end up being charged either. According to the police report, the Grizzlies' head of security, ID'd as Kevin Helms, in the report came to the school to discuss the incident with authorities. Cops say Helms, quote, was asked to give a verbal trespass warning to all parties per the request of the principal. They reached out to the Grizzlies for comment. So, you know, he's checking himself into some kind of counseling program. And again, it looks like some of his issue is everybody he's around, maybe even including family. That'll be a tough decision. But look, you know, sometimes family, got to boot them out of the way too before they wreck everything you've got going on. It just sort of is what it is. We've seen that with other sports stars throughout time. You know, some guys figure it out and do what needs to be done in order to become a productive citizen and keep their career going. Other guys completely tank. Look, I hope the kid figures it out. He's going into counseling with no date to return. Out indefinitely. Wow. Absolutely crazy. This is continuing to be, it's probably the biggest story going in the NBA right now. Once again, a story that's not positive involving the National Basketball Association. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.